Salut tout le monde, aujourd'hui surtout pour une nouvelle vidéo de NBA 2K. Carrément on avait lancé l'épisode où on crée notre basketballeur. Let's go pour le prochain match. On check personne. Je viens d'un ballon. C'est le ballon qui m'a gêné, hop. On simule. On arrête vite fait.
On
Let's
Wednesday,
go.
they'll take on Karl Anthony Towns and the New York Knicks. And then on Saturday.
Hop, on simule. Ok, 1,36. Je dis pas non, de toute façon c'est idéal pour moi pour un jeune. C'est juste niveau défense, je suis un peu, il faut que j'arrive à gérer ça. Je vais essayer de m'imposer encore plus, essayer de marquer des points, des rebonds. Ah, je vais prendre cher.
They'll all say that he lets his game do the talking.
And he's got a very business-like approach to himself.
Ah mince, ouais.
MP can dish it back if you come at him, but for the most part, he's letting his numbers speak for themselves.
And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, I did speak with head coach Eric
Faute,
Spoelstra.
nickel.
We talked about how dialed in he is on Cade Cunningham in this match.
J'essaie de m'imposer encore un peu
Coach told me
plus.
the key is not to let him get into a rhythm early on. That
Nickel.
might mean we have to throw different defenders at him. Maybe send them double teams too. Everything is on the
On
table
va essayer de...
tonight. We'll see what they come up with for Cade. Guys?
I thank you,
Faut que je
David.
défende, faut pas, c'est pas mon
Looking
ami.
at who's out there now for the Pistons. Asar Thompson comes in for Holland. And Dennis Schroeder subbed in for
Tire,
Cunningham.
tire, donne pas à ton pote.
Just 5 to shoot.
Fais pas le show, frère. C'est bon, c'est mort pour lui.
Needs to get off a shot here. Stewart. And it's off from three-point range. Miami leading by
On va essayer de
6.
bien s'entendre avec nos collègues quand même.
Anderson outside. MP against Hardaway. Hero passes to Sanchez. Here's Jovic. Outside, Hero.
Nickel.
Gets the three-pointer to fall. Hero's
Nickel.
got 11
Avant
points.
dernière passe,
Off
nickel.
to a strong start here early. 6 points off
On
second
va pas
chance.
s'enflammer pour quelques petits points non plus. S'il passe à droite, il va aller passer là où je
Outside
suis.
Hardaway.
Je perds du temps. Hein.
12 seconds left here in the opening quarter.
Oh là là, le temps que tu nous as fait perdre, frère.
Again, the miss by the Pistons.
Donne. Mais c'est moi qui voulais tirer.
And so it's Miami, ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's
Enfin, on
where
n'a
they've
pas
got...
pu trop... C'est passé vite, n'empêche. C'est là passé vite. Hein.
And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the
J'ai
hustle
foiré ma
stats for Miami.
défense.
Well, their defense
Je me
has
suis
been
dit, je vais un
really
peu...
impressive, especially the number of blocks they've
Hop,
managed
on va
to
pas...
get. It's not easy to keep denying guys at the rim.
And they've also refused to give up.
Ah, comment j'arrive à louper ce genre de truc que j'ai envie de désinstaller le jeu. Je voulais dunker, mais j'ai oublié. Je suis pas à l'aise avec les boutons.
Robinson out there with Kyle Anderson. Then it's Tyler Hero.
Ah, ça m'a cassé le moral.
And it's Jovic
Ça
in
m'a
at the
voilà
pivot
cassé le
and
moral.
in the middle.
On n'oublie pas comment joueur, il est pas...
We have all these great foreign players. Maybe 3 of the top 5 players in the NBA.
Non, c'est... Je sais comment faire. Moi, je peux pas...
And so much was made of Anthony Edwards. Here's a 22-year-old
Ouais, il faut que je me secousse, sinon il va me
player
tirer.
who has maybe the charisma, the game, the everything you could package. It could be our next great player. Is there ever talk around the league about why are European players being so dominant? Where are the great young American players to compete against this great influx of international players?
Oh, yes. Oh, la chance m'a un peu souri. Voilà, la chance m'a un peu souri. Je vais me réveiller hein, en faisant des heures, parce que il faut que je m'impose un peu plus.
to the States and play basketball at the highest level in the NBA. And you see at the amateur level, there can be a lot of fluidity, there can be a lot of flux. And players are given so much
J'ai foiré, je sais, je savais que j'ai foiré. Je sais pas pourquoi j'ai vraiment mal tiré. Oh là là, il a fait le tour, lui, il m'a fatigué.
Shams, you've been around the NBA for a long time now.
Pour une fois, je me suis dit, vas-y, je vais le laisser, il va tirer.
Greatness, especially the guys that are regarded among the greatest of all time, like LeBron.
Il faut que je sacrifie un match. Je pense que c'est celui-là, histoire de bien m'adapter au ballon, tout ça. Parce que j'ai pas trop...
Timeout is called by Eric Spoelstra. Wants to talk some things over, might be seeing some things to adjust.
Ah, je vais pas t'attendre.
1:33 left here in the second. MP kicks to Mitchell. Over Ivy. Now Adebayo. Back to MP. From outside the arc. And again, it's the Heat missing. And Shams, what an absolute delight it has been having you courtside with all of us tonight. Thank you so much for taking time to join us. It has been a true pleasure.
Thanks so much for the invite. I can't wait to do it again sometime. I'm honored. I'm privileged.
Oh, we are going to hold you to that. Thank you again. Oh, wasn't that wonderful? Easy to see why Shams has so many sources around the game. He's so easy to talk to.
Yeah, it's all about relationships at the end of the day. When the conversations come easily, that suits his purpose as a reporter.
Here's Cunningham. And it's Miami with the rebound.
Ah, je vais faire les gros perso.
They defeated Charlotte in their last game.
Well, on the road, you don't expect to look so comfortable on the offensive end, but that was the story of the game.
Well, it comes down to preparation. They were ready for that game and kept the crowd out of it for the most part.
On va pas chercher à comprendre midi 4 heures. Ah mince, c'est lui que je dois m'occuper. Ah là, je commence à me réveiller. À chaque fois, ils font ça. Ah, ça va être pour ma pomme, ça. Ah, ça va être pour ma pomme.
So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. The Pistons on top as they end the second quarter with a tremendous 17-7 run. And will return shortly.
Ah oui, c'est un fun. Ok. Est-ce qu'il va la mettre? Mi-temps, il va me tirer sûrement.
I think for Detroit, they've had some hiccups early on, but I don't think that takes away from the potential of this team. With their talent and coaching.
Shifting focus. How about this tight game the Detroit Pistons find themselves in?
It's a coach's dream to see the ball whip around the floor like this.
And that'll do it for...
Ah, c'est vrai qu'il faut que je commence à... Ça commence à venir. Tu vois, les buts, la défense. Bon, la défense, c'est un peu... C'est cata, mais... 3, 1 minute 30. Oh, il vient de me mettre, ok.
He's checked in for Miami. And you know, Greg, we're seeing so many teams utilizing the dribble handoff.
And it really forces the defense into a bad spot. Can create situations where the offense has an advantage, and then it allows you to kind of seek out the matchup.
Back to Harris.
Ah, il bouge trop, lui. Il bouge trop.
Thompson, a screen on Adebayo. Hits the three-point bomb.
Comment il met ça?
Harris has got the lead up to 5 now for the Pistons.
A good look there, and he didn't waste it. His second 3 of the game.
On the floor for Detroit, Thompson and Harris are their forwards. The backcourt pair will be Cunningham and Ivy. And it's Duran in at the 5 down low. MP finds Adebayo. Clock at 4. The Heat need to get a shot off. The 3 from MP.
Ah, dommage.
There. Detroit leading by 5.
Faut que je contrôle un peu plus le système de mon tir. Ah, il m'a bien eu. Heureusement que je suis pas passé, c'était là, c'était pour ma gueule.
Miami's gone 2 of 5 with a 3-point shot since coming out of the break. Recent times have certainly been tough in Detroit. Greg, 14 wins last season, a franchise record low.
Appel de passe ignoré, du coup ça baisse là. Ensemble, t'as vu en haut là, je suis à 76%. Ah, c'est pour ma pomme, c'est bon. Alors, c'est pour ma pomme.
Cunningham's got 5 points in the quarter.
Well, yeah, that's why he was the #1 pick back in 2021.
Appel de passe ignoré.
Cunningham showing there that he can dominate games.
And a wide open look for Hero. And right away they match it with a
là, ça, on perd à cause de moi.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Il faut que je me concentre parce que là, je joue trop.
But you just hope that you can get a stop first.
And then Cunningham.
Ah là 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 là.
I love the mentality of Cunningham tonight.
Moi, j'aime pas.
For his shot, and boy, is he producing.
Here's Sanchez.
Ah, c'était un peu.
Here's Ware, defended by Duran.
Ah, j'ai trop laissé. Ah, j'ai trop laissé.
Thompson's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. And then Cunningham with the dunk.
Well, that's
j'ai trop foiré mon truc.
Play you want to see more of from Cunningham.
Pass to Adebayo. Back to MP.
J'arrive pas à créer d'occasion.
Here's Ware, defended by Duran.
Hey, je vais aller là-bas, il va tirer.
Nickel. Detroit takes possession.
Ah, c'est pour eux.
The Heat making a switch here. Mitchell's checked in. Malik
Ça pour
Beasley
ça,
checked in for the Pistons. Dennis
Faut
Schroeder
l'entendre,
comes
ça
in for
commence à
Cunningham.
venir, mais c'est pas trop ça. Faut que j'améliore mon joueur niveau vitesse parce que.
And it's Schroeder in the corner.
Je sais pas qu'est-ce que je fais, je vais être honnête, mais là.
And so it's Cade Cunningham making things happen for the Detroit Pistons.
Bon, là, ce quatrième truc, je jouerai pas du tout.
And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass.
Si, je joue.
Such a great dish. That's
what I call
court vision.
Yeah, he puts that pass right on the money and made things look easy for his teammate.
Attends, je vais essayer un truc. Est-ce que ça passe?
3/4 behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store for us. Anderson is out there with Robinson. Then it's MP. Then it's Tyler Hero. And it's Jovic in at the center position. That's the group in the game for the Heat. And Tyler Hero gets the whistle that time. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far.
Lui va bouger là, lui, là où je
He's checked in for Detroit.
T'as vu?
Pass to Hardaway.
Oh, j'ai bien, j'ai.
Wow, missed the easy one right there, right at the rim, but came up empty.
Je vais essayer un truc, donne le boulot.
MP finds Robinson. Now Anderson. Here's Jovic. The 3 sinks the 3-pointer. Jovic has got the first points on the board in the 4th for the Heat.
Yeah,
faut qu'il y ait mes placements aussi à bien truquer.
He's a righty who would rather go left, and he's normally
faut pas que je laisse trop d'espace, il va tirer ici.
Schroeder passes to Hardaway.
Allez.
The 3-ball. Knocks down the 3-ball. Hardaway has got the
lead
back up to 9 now for the Pistons.
A go-to shot for Hardaway Jr. He can really hurt defenses from downtown.
Hero kicks to Robinson. And he can't
il
answer
m'a bien
back the
empêché.
3-pointer offline. Here's Hardaway. Shot is good off the back rim and in. And it's an 11-point Piston lead.
Well, he's been very reliable tonight.
Bon, le match est fini pour moi, je pense. Bon, là, c'était un peu nul. C'est un peu... Ouais, on a perdu.
36 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Hardaway is screen on MP. Pass to Stewart.
Oh, voilà.
Robinson pulls it in. And here are the Heat now.
Donne.
Fires the 3.
Ah, c'est moi qui voulais le tirer. Oh, bien joué. Je pense que ça va faire des fautes, je crois.
There's 18 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Tries to keep it alive.
Ah, je l'avais bien truqué. Ah, j'ai une balade, wesh.
And so the Pistons take the win. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
And let's face it, anytime you can go on the road and win in the fashion they did, you have to feel good about it. Really an